Hi guys, my name is Amber from Sigma Alpha. I'm here to teach you guys about fish and aquacultures. So what are fish? Fish are vertebrates that live in water and get oxygen from their gills. They have fins instead of arms and legs, and there's over 30,000 types of fish in the world. And they play a huge part in helping the environment stay healthy. Now we're going to learn about their gills. Their gills help fish take in oxygen. So gills are located at the sides of their heads, and they're filled with blood vessels called capillaries. And they pick up oxygen and deliver it throughout the fish's body. So you see here, these are the little fin gills, and so right in between them are the capillaries. So a fish's life cycle, they start off as an egg, which inside the egg is an embryo or a baby fish, and it forms inside a hard egg, and they develop organs and then the eyes and then the tail. And when they hatch, they turn into larvae, and they have a yolk sac that they use as a food source for a few days. Later, they turn into fish fry. That means their yolk sacs are gone and they can eat on their own. After a while, they turn into their juvenile stage where they start to become adults. And this is where they develop fins and scale colors. In the adult stage, this is where fish can now reproduce and make more baby fish. And then spawning is when females lay their eggs in a safe place. So here's some examples. You see here, there's like different ways they lay their eggs. So some will lay them on a leaf. And another one here, they have their eggs in their mouth and keep them there to keep them warm. And these are baby fish, and those are their yolk sacs. Aquacultures. So now we're going to learn a little bit about aquaculture. So what are they? Aquaculture is the farming of fish and other seafood. For example, shrimp, catfish, salmon, trout, and algae. Fish are raised in the tank, pond, or in any other part of the ocean. But if they're raised in the ocean, the section is closed off so they don't swim away, but sometimes they do. Other species that we get from aquacultures are carp, tilapia, shrimps, oysters, and mussels. Most of the time, if you get fish from a supermarket or a grocery store, they're usually coming from an aquaculture. So here on this map is where the world has its largest aquacultures. So China is the number one, and you see here this is a typical aquaculture in the country. Second is India, and this is how theirs would look like. And then this is Indonesia. You see how theirs is in the ocean because they're a bunch of islands, so they have it all sectioned off so that the fish will have a harder time of going away. Now these are the pros and cons of the aquaculture industry. So the pros are they're really helpful for the wild fish population to regrow because a lot of the populations have been declining because of overfishing. So this is when fishermen catch too many fish and the species can't lay eggs as fast, so they end up dying faster than they can reproduce. Another pro is that they allow for poorer towns or poorer countries near the water to finally earn money, and this is a really good source of income for these people. And another thing is they created new technology that allows some species to be raised in surface water because some fish need the cold, deep ocean water to survive. And so now those fish can easily now be raised on the surface. The cons of the industry, though, is that all the waste and poop from the fish can make their own water toxic. So this is a thing where all that poop and all that waste ends up making a lot of algae grow, and all this algae takes away the oxygen from their gills. So again, like how we learned that they need oxygen to through the blood vessels and everything, but without oxygen they can't breathe. So a lot of them end up dying. And another con of this is that some fish can end up escaping and end up endangering wild populations. So, a lot of these fish are not used to living in the wild, and if they see another um, wild fish that looks like them, they might end up giving them disease or something like that that will end up hurting the wild populations and end up killing them. Well, that was it. I hope you guys learned a little bit about fish and aquacultures, and we hope that you watch the rest of the videos from us. Bye.